The West Loop Galleria market, I think, has been inflated for quite some time. We've already seen a bit of a correction. That has the widest increase in rates over the run, an $8 spread. It's already come down a bit. But if you're a 50,000 square foot user, you have 5 Class A buildings that will be competing for your business. So therefore, I think rates have to come down. Also, we know the Skanska building is coming online. I think the fundamentals support this new development. I think they'll be successful. But it'll be interesting to watch Bechtel, Apache, and we know that Southern Union Tower is going to have 220,000 square feet coming available because BG is vacating and Southern Union went to the Stanford space. Energy Corridor. I think Energy Corridor is a very great place to be. Strong fundamentals will continue to be strong well into the future, but I think that their rates are superficially inflated because you've got 3 new developments that when they really start competing for business, for tenants, then we're going to find out where the rates really fall. The Westchase market, stable. New developments, these guys are going to be successful. No, the Northwest Far market, very interesting. A lot of development, 39% vacancy. If you're a 50,000 square foot tenant, you got 10 Class A options to choose from. So their rates have not seen a correction from 2009 to 2010. In fact, they continue to trend up. I think they're going to trend down, but marginally. So these are some of the Northwest buildings. Beltway Lakes has the largest block, 162,000 square feet. Greens Point, strong fundamentals. It's surprising to me. 7% vacancy, positive absorption. It's not a big market. Only one building that can accommodate a 50,000 square foot user. But what's going to happen with Exxon? Greenway, small market, strong, great place to be. I think that the rates have to come down. They had a healthy run up. I think they'll correct a bit, and they have a bit already. Okay, capital markets. I had a picture of Rudy Hubbard that was supposed to flash up, but they took the animation off my slides, so sorry about that. Rudy is our expert in-house at Transwestern, does an amazing job. Basically, the debt tsunami that he talked about at one of these last year it's still coming, but it's farther offshore and weakening. Distress loan levels are stabilizing. That means we're really stretching for positive news. The new delinquencies are decreasing and more banks are putting the assets back on the market. The special servicers are resolving troubled loans faster. It only takes about 18 months now. And you've already heard that the CMBS market is returning. Okay, capital markets, what do they mean to sellers, buyers, and tenants? Thank goodness that the Houston market is still the place to be and that foreign investors continue to enter the market. For buyers, we know and we've heard cash is king, but it's going to be interesting because we think there are more buildings that they'll have to choose from in the first quarter of next year. For tenants, if you're a tenant in a building and they're on the watch list, special servicers are not motivated to spend capital. You may start seeing the results of that, and you need to know your lease. It's more important now than ever. Recent notable sales in the Class A arena. Healthy activity, I think healthier than many projected. Healthy rates, healthy cap rates. Strategies for tenants in 2011. And I'm talking deep into 2011. Not today, not in January, but deep into 2011. If you need to renew and you have a stable business plan, you need to go long on your term. If you're downsizing, you're better off restructuring your lease and do it early. Even if you've got 3 years left, it's not too early to talk to your owner about restructure. If you're expanding, here again, healthy business plan, you can go long. If you're subleasing, go ugly early because it is ugly out there on the sublease front. And if you have a live prospect with a pulse, you need to find a way to close the deal. If you are relocating, you absolutely have to change locations. And you're the kind of guy that's got to see everything that's out there to know he's made a good decision. You need to set aside 3 days for building tours. It's important to remember that now is not the time to judge a building by its market. The overview I gave you is not a wholesale summary of each market. It is a building by building game based on ownership and their motivations. And you've got to watch the watch list because if your building is on it, things are going to change. And now we're to Q&A.